Here digging some beautiful compost out to put on the garden today in this lovely sunshine. And I thought I'd talk a little bit how compost heaps do lose some nutrients and a couple of things that you can do to actually recover those nutrients and help keep them in the cycle so you're not completely losing them from your garden. The main way that compost heaps lose nutrients is leaching down through the soil. A good compost heap is generally made on soil or in contact with soil in some way, and that means that microbes are coming and going, and particularly worms are coming and going. Moisture from rain, or if you're watering your heap, soaks down into the soil, and that way you're actually losing quite a bit of nutrient into the soil. If you move a compost heap away and then grow something there, you'll see just how much better it grows because the soil's been improved. So here's a couple of ways in which you can actually recover some of that nutrient, get it back into the compost heap or into your garden. The first idea is to make Comfrey work for you. You've probably noticed if you've got grass growing up to your compost heap, how much longer and how much better it grows against the compost heap. So instead of having to whip a snip or cut that in some way, plant Comfrey beside your compost heap. It will mine its roots underneath there, bring the nutrients up, and every few weeks simply cut the leaves off. Nice and easy, much easier than cutting the grass, and throw that back into the compost heap. Comfrey is a wonderful activator for the compost and will keep on growing. An alternative, if you don't want to put it back in the compost heap, is to use it to make Comfrey tea. I find it much easier just to throw it in the compost heap because I've got another product from the compost heap that I'll show you in a minute. But the Comfrey will outcompete the grass. It doesn't take much effort in terms of digging the grass out, putting the Comfrey in, and just remember, every piece of Comfrey will grow, or should I say of the Comfrey root. The smallest piece in the ground will grow, and I've made the mistake of planting Comfrey in one location, then deciding I wanted to actually grow vegetables there, and I tell you, it's not an easy thing to get rid of. You can dig it all out, think you've got it all, and then you've got Comfrey back. I in the end had to put black plastic over it for a whole year in order to get rid of the Comfrey. But so make sure when you plant it that you're planting it somewhere you want it to stay, and this is as good a place as any against the compost heap. You're going to keep on using it here, but you can use it of course anywhere against a building like this that you want to actually control grass. I once saw an experiment where they were using Comfrey against blackberries, and I don't know the outcome, but I wouldn't mind betting that the Comfrey was the winner. The other thing I've done to recover nutrients from the heap is this. Underneath a portion of it, I have a piece of corrugated iron. It runs the full length of the heap. The heap is on a slope, which makes it easier. Now, there is still ground contact between the heap and the soil, each side. This doesn't encompass the whole lot, but what it does do in the section that it's under is run all the juices down into a catchment and into a little tub down here. So what I've got that's come in here is beautiful compost juice, compost tea, that I can use on the garden. It's fantastic, full of nutrients, and recovered from the heap without any effort. So that's just a couple of ideas that you can incorporate with your compost heap to get extra nutrition out of it and not lose as much into the soil.